Hello again, YouTube people. 2 nights in a row and you've got me. It is Saturday, September 5th, I think today is the 5th, 2020. And there is a fire out in the East County out at Hapitul Valley, kind of out by Viejas, in between Viejas and Campo. And it started today, I guess, and went immediately into 500 acres. And now somebody just told me it's 1,500 acres. But it's, even though it's by bird probably 20 miles from my house, it's 15 to 20 miles by bird, maybe 15. The ash was still making it to my house because I think we're experiencing Santa Ana conditions in San Diego where the wind blows from Arizona to the coast and goes off to the coast, which is sucky, because it causes high winds and then these fires start and just become a nightmare. I couldn't even imagine being in a fireman's jacket in this heat fighting a fire. I can't imagine. I would just be like, I'm melting. So I sent a video to some friends, low quality video to their phones earlier of the ashes that were actually, there's ash in my neighborhood even though it's that far away. There's a wind tunnel here. I'll show you the video. So there are ashes coming down at my house, but they're so small you can't see them. And there is a fire out in Alpine out there, but the wind is blowing a tunnel of ash this way. It's really kind of weird. I think the sunset's going to be fantastic tonight. But the edge of the wind of the ash is right there. It was over here, it's pushing it that way, and the ash started falling when the leading edge of that came. And now, it's too hard to see because they're too little, I can't videotape them. I think later on it's going to be even worse. But yeah, it is from the edge of whatever that is, and it goes all the way back here to Alpine. Hapitul Valley is where the fire is, and it's pretty massive. It goes down there. But to send ash all the way to the coast, that's huge. So welcome back from the tunnel video of that tunnel of ash. Now it has moved north of me, but it is still traveling west like a barrel. And my friend Virginia just called me a few minutes ago. She lives in La Jolla, and I had told her, I sent her the video of the ash earlier, basically because I know she goes down to the patio for dinner sometimes at her place. And just to be like, okay, well, the white stuff falling down from the sky is ash. Well, I have another video of an unnamed friend who lives in Lakeside sent me this video. Hold on.
So, it's kind of crazy, right? You can see it all going your way. But that does not look good. Looks sketchy. Shit. Bigger. It like feels like it's closer than it is, but it's really not that close.
So the unnamed friend that sent me that video, I'm just gonna leave her unnamed because she thinks her backyard's a mess, and I would love her backyard, just how it is. It's like you could plant corn. We went in her backyard last time I was at her house. I'd never been in her house, and I've been cleaning carpet for her for like 20 years or however long. I don't know how long I've been cleaning for, at least 20 years. But I'd never been in the backyard. There's a pool back there too. But anyways, she'll remain unnamed. She'll know who she is because I'll send her the link to this video. What else did I do? I went on a bike ride earlier. I had to go down to the liquor store to exchange my lottery tickets, and it felt so good to be on my bike. You know, just with the electric, I did nothing just except go vroom, and it was like the first time I've been cool today. So I got home, and I'm like, I'm not done yet. So I came and got a bottle of water and rode my bike down, just rode through the neighborhood just to keep cool. And I took this video of the fire from a different perspective, which is basically, it's just over the canyon from my house. It just was an easier view from an unobstructed view. Here you go. So this is the current view of the fire from Mission Hills. Let me zoom in and see if that makes... Nah, it doesn't make a difference. Please. I should start over on the recording, but I'm not going to. But this is the tunnel of ash that has just moved a little east of my life or north of my life. But there is still some ash coming down. And it comes over here. It goes all the way to the coast, and there's a piece of ash falling down right now, but you can't see it. A big one. The pieces are getting bigger, but look how pretty the sunset is. Or going to be. I'm out riding my bike around the neighborhood because it's cooler out here. So that's pretty much the view of the fire from my house. Termites, by the way, it's hot here today, and it's hot here right now. Termites hold up my building. Termites and asbestos hold up my building. And the termites in the heat like this, they like to swarm. And they're swarming in my kitchen, which is fine by me. They, you know, they like, there's little my igloo cooler sits here, and there's little wings. Whatever they do, they lose their wings at some point and leave them all behind. And they don't bother you, so I'm not afraid of termites, but at least they're not in my bed like my neighbor. He has, can you see this paneling? This awful paneling, which I happen to love because it's so awful. Like, it's the same paneling as this. He has this paneling in his bedroom, and they come out of the paneling. And everybody that's lived there has always been, there's bugs in my bed. I'm like, they're just termites. They'll go away when it, you know, when it cools off. Done with that. So I have, while I was talking to you, I individually bagged 4 chickens, and I'm going to put one in the fridge to have probably tomorrow night. I don't know. I'm still working on the ground turkey. I'm thinking, let's see, I'll have ground turkey tacos tonight. I still have this much left, which I bought this container at Vaughn's about a year ago. Love it. I can pour, in the olden days when you buy the salad pack at Vaughn's, it's much fuller than it is today. COVID-19 came around, and it's like, we're still paying the same price, and you're giving me half the lettuce? Like, where's it going? But back in the olden days, one bag would fill that container perfectly. I just dump it in there, put my dressing on and chicken or whatever I was having with it, and be done. But now it takes 1.5 bags. Is that my neighbor? Is he working tonight? Right here is tow truck. Today's Saturday. I don't know if that's him or not. If I catch Gabe before he goes to work, I give him... Well, tonight I'd actually give him some Tates to change it up. But I give him a Pepsi and a bottle of water, and usually the Brownie Bright. I'd probably give him the Brownie Brittle because he loves that stuff more than me. And it's his Saturday night thing. Is that him? Hey, hold on. Oh, I missed him. I missed him. What time is it? 7:30? He usually goes to work at 5 before I'm going on my walk. I miss him. Gabe, if you happen to see this 20 years from now, I was going to give you some Brownie Brittle and a Pepsi and a bottle of water. But I have a feeling, for some reason, tonight, he's going to have to come back. I just feel it. Okay, so I'm going to make myself some tacos, and last night my video was something like 13 minutes long. People were like, this is long. Fine by me. I'm going to make it as long as I want. Look, you watch CNN for more than 13 minutes, and that keeps your attention. They're telling you the same thing they've been telling you for 5 months. So 13 minutes of me, I think, is all right. And that's it. Time to make myself some dinner. And then shut up the house at 9 o'clock when the flex alert, because the power grid is tense right now. 9 o'clock, I'm turning on that air conditioning in my bedroom, and I'm going to have the fan blowing it straight from my bed. I'm going to put the fan on my bed, blowing that cold air right directly into my face. Thank you very much. See ya.